sleeping, relaxing. This might be a day in your life. There's a lot of ourselves we see in animals, and vice versa. Throughout history, man's fascination with animals has led to their capture or domestication as pets and livestock. The domestication of animals is the oldest documented manner of keeping animals in captivity. This led to the habituation of wild animal species to survive in the company of or through the aid of human beings. Domestication refers to the breeding of several generations of animals to alter behavior, life cycle, or physiology. Today, many institutions keep animals under human care for conservation, education, and science. Most of today's non-profit and serious zoological gardens, for example, display wild animals for the amusement and the entertainment of their visitors. But first and foremost, the displays aim primarily at the conservation of endangered species for education and biological research. The concern of these institutions is to help save the diversity of life through applied conservation activities, such as breeding endangered species. Zoos keep animals in enclosures that attempt to replicate their natural habitats. Special climate conditions are created for animals living in radical environments, such as penguins and polar bears. Special enclosures for birds, insects, fishes, and other aquatic animals have also been developed. A petting zoo features a combination of domestic animals and some wild species that are docile enough to touch and feed. Some zoos have walk-through exhibits where visitors enter enclosures of non-aggressive species, such as marmosets, birds, lizards, and turtles. Visitors are asked to keep to paths and avoid showing or eating food that the animals might snatch. Remember that all animals are wild. That is their nature. Some animal rights activists and welfare groups disapprove of zoos for the unnatural and controversial conditions of keeping animals in captivity, particularly in small cages without any environmental enrichment. Most of the large non-profit and serious institutions with conservationist, educational, as well as scientific orientation strive to improve their animal enclosures so as to recreate their natural environments. The Avalon Montalban Zoological Park in the Philippines houses a collection of about 3,000 animals in a magnificent 7.5 hectare park.
There are three basic concepts, or what you call objectives of the zoo. Of course, the very obvious one is the entertainment side of it. But the entertainment side actually is the third priority. The primary priority, which is not obvious to my visitors, is the conservation side. That's the number one. And the number two is the educational side of it. And the entertainment side of it is parang, it just comes naturally na with something that is well managed and nicely built. Very few people know that we have been doing a lot of conservation activities. We have been quite successful in doing a lot of breeding of endangered species in the zoo. Now, of course, educational side of it will come when the school tours come in. I, for one, insist that all tours in the zoo is guided. Unlike other zoos, you just pay for the ticket, you come in and roam, you know. In this zoo, you come in, you're guided, and the tour guides will explain things to you. They're supposed to be knowledgeable. Because I don't want the children to go home and tell their mom that they saw this weird animal, but they forgot its name, and they're not sure if whether it's this or that. I want them to go home and say, Mom, we learned something new today, you know. We saw this animal, and this is its name, and it's this, and this is its habitat. And I think if I were the parent, I would feel that my kid had a good time and he learned something.